to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, welcome everybody to our first school board meeting of 2023. We're so excited to have you here. We're so excited. Okay, roll call, please.
Mrs. DeCapua, President.
Here.
Mr. Atway, Vice President.
Here.
Mr. Campbell.
Here.
Mr. Smallwood.
Here.
Mr. Wilkerson.
Here.
At this time, Mr. Knoll, Superintendent's update, please.
All right, well, good evening, everybody. Appreciate you being here as well. So I wanted to start tonight by just giving you an update on our facility planning. I've been talking about this for a lot of months, and we're getting down to game time here moving forward. So just wanted to share a couple things with you. So here's our first one. Been talking about this educational visiting session, like I said, for a bunch of months. Well, it is here. Next Monday, the 23rd, we will be meeting down at A La Carte Catering for a day-long activity with our friends from TDA to talk about what is teaching and learning going to look like here for the next 30, 40, 50 years in Canfield. And you can see a real quick agenda there on what we're going to be talking about and looking for. I want to kind of give a little update on how do we get here, all the different building meetings we had, all the data that's been collected, kind of where are we headed, what's the game plan moving forward. We're going to have some hands-on activities in small groups to try to come up with, hey, here's what buildings could look like. Here's some of the must-haves when it comes to, like I said, teaching and learning, technology, school safety. Have a chance to come up with a master plan with our different groups as well, and then kind of walk out hopefully with a good, clear vision to pass on to our facilities committee as they start meeting and moving forward as well. Right now we have about 65 folks coming. Great turnout. We have people from all walks of life throughout the community. We have our school folks. We have a couple board members that are going to join us. We have township, city leaders, business folks, parents. So really looking forward to what that day is going to bring upon us. And then, like I said, that's going to lead us into our facility committee meetings. That was an open invitation, as you know, to anybody in the community that wanted to join. We have sent out information. Those are our meeting dates. The first one's Tuesday, January 31st. That's, quote, our kickoff meeting. As you can see, the times are down there, 6 to 7:30. We're going to meet here at the high school in our media center. And the goal here, after all these meetings, is to come up with a master plan for buildings here in Canfield moving forward. So it's a big task, but one that I'm confident that we can get to. And then obviously we hope at our April board meeting, this committee is able to bring a recommendation to the board for approval so we can get that process moving forward for next November as far as a building facilities plan. So a lot of stuff coming up here, a lot of meetings, but really excited about what this is going to look like for our district. Let me shift gears a little bit here and talk about one of my favorite venues, and obviously that's our military and our appreciation. Mr. Campbell, board member Mr. Campbell and I, we're going to take the reins here. This is next Friday, our game versus Austintown Fitch. In between varsity and JV games, we're going to have an opportunity to introduce, welcome, congratulate, be thankful for all of our military personnel that are in attendance from both sides, obviously Fitch and Canfield. All those individuals get in for free. Our pep band's going to be there leading us in an armed forces medley. We'll have our choir there singing the national anthem as well. So I'd encourage you to come. It's going to be camo night. I always got to have a good dress night, so we'll be camo with our kids and obviously adults and anybody that wants to come. We'll have a good time there. I spoke numerous times about how passionate I am about the military. My dad's serving in the Navy in World War II, and to me, I don't have many teachable moments as a superintendent, but this is one, and we're going to take advantage of that. So Mr. Campbell and I are looking forward to a fun evening. Well, our main attraction tonight, or the people sitting up in front of you, are our Board of Education. January is School Board Recognition Month, so we want to take some time to congratulate them and show some appreciation for their body of work. I'm going to read a proclamation to get us rolling. As I'm doing that, Mr. Vittle is going to be kind enough to hand out some certificates of appreciation as well. But let me begin. Whereas our community values a quality education as a vital step along the pathway to success for our children. And whereas Nader Atway, Matt Campbell, Tracy DeCapua, Bob Smallwood, and Dave Wilkinson contribute greatly to this community through their service on the Canfield Board of Education. And whereas these local decision makers set the policies and procedures to govern all aspects of school district operations. And whereas the school board keeps attention focused on progress toward the school district's goals and maintains two-way communication loop with all segments of the community. Now therefore, I, Joseph Noel, do hereby proclaim my appreciation to the members of the Canfield Local School Board and proclaim the month of January 2023 as School Board Recognition Month in the Canfield Local School District. In official recognition whereof, I hereby affix my signature this 19th day of January 2023. How about a nice round of applause, please, for our school board members? And there they are right there. Look at those pictures. Looking good. My favorite picture is still down there at the bottom. All right, loving that state championship picture. But wanted to get those out for everybody as well. So, there's more recognition to come. Let's go with Mr. Flood at Hilltop. How about go ahead, stand up, Mr. Flood, and tell us what you got for our board members tonight.
You know, all our students decided to make you cards. We placed them all over your table there. Almost every student made them, read them, they're funny, some are great. But again, the appreciation our kids have for you, what you do for them means so much. They might not understand it now, but in the future, they really will get all the things that you're doing, not just for them, but for Canfield District. So thank you.
All right, Mr. Flood. So let's see what C.H. Campbell has to say.
Thank you, Board of Education, for everything you do for Canfield Schools. Our days are fun and engaging because of your efforts and dedication to both the staff and students. We are proud to be Cardinals.
Well said. Let's see what the children said. Listen carefully. Ready?
Thank you.
Okay, now you really got to pay attention to this one. You ready?
Thank you for education and go Cardinals.
Did you get that one? Thank you, Board of Education. Go Cardinals. All right, that was awesome. Uh-oh, middle school, Mr. Rubin, Miss Seaton, and friends. Mr. Rubin.
Okay, good evening. Good evening, I am Mr. Rubin. I'm the principal of Canfield Village Middle School. And on behalf of the staff, students, and administration of the middle school, we would like to thank our esteemed school board members. We want to express our appreciation for all the behind-the-scenes time and attention you devote in making our school a better place, which ultimately makes a difference in the lives of each one of our Cardinals, because we are Canfield.
Thank you for your love and compassion of learning and caring for every Cardinal. Thank you for supporting success for all of our students and staff and families within our community. Your success is our success, and we are celebrating and elated to see that you're excelling in that role. Strong board members are the backbone of any successful school district. They help us guide and organize the success and to ensure our visions and our missions within our school district and make sure that they are upheld. So we now have some personal success stories from some students here at the middle school that we would like to share with you because of you.
Hi, my name is Massimo Fur. I am an 8th grade student at the middle school. Thank you to Mr. Atway, Mr. Wilkinson, Mrs. DeCapua, Mr. Smallwood, and Mr. Campbell for supporting success for all students by wearing many hats, yet wearing a collective hat and pulling together as a team toward one common goal, which would be helping every Cardinal achieve success. You also strongly advocate continuous improvement in student and teacher growth and learning. Personally, you have supported my success by hiring amazing teachers and coaches. The teachers and coaches I have had over the years have not only changed me as a student athlete, but also as a person. They have taught me hard work, perseverance, helped me succeed, and also have improved my character. One of those coaches in particular is Coach Campbell. I've had the opportunity of playing for him in football, baseball, and basketball. He has donated a lot of his time to help many kids achieve success and reach their full potential. Thank you to everyone on the board and for everything you do.
Hi, my name is Emerson Jugenheimer, and I'm a 7th grader at the middle school. To each one of our school board members, thank you for supporting success for all students by establishing a vision for our rigorous and challenging educational programs. Much gratitude for designing a structure to achieve such a vision. Personally, you have supported my success by offering opportunities to grow as a person beyond the classroom walls. I have grown beyond the textbooks with my involvement in band and being part of the cross-country team. Both non-academic activities have allowed me to make bonds and friendships that will last a lifetime. Such opportunities have given me experience to explore music and fine arts.
Hi, my name is Samantha Snyder, and I'm a 6th grade student at the middle school. To each one of our board members, thank you for supporting success for all students by assuring our schools are accountable to the community, leading our district in crafting policies, hiring caring staff, listening to staff and students' concerns, and supporting outstanding programs beyond the classroom walls. You have personally supported my success by approving cameras, ringers, and police officers in the school buildings. By doing these things, it has made me feel safe while I am at school. I am able to be successful because I am in a good learning environment where I do not have to worry about my safety. I am able to focus on my education. I am so fortunate for all the school board members in our district, and thank you all for putting so much time and effort into making our school and education the best it can be.
My name is Mason Eaton, and I'm a 5th grade student at the middle school. To each one of our school board members, thank you for supporting success for all students by the time spent in keeping up with the latest trends in educational leadership, community activities, and in the schools and out of the classroom events. Thank you for always keeping your eyes on the ultimate prize, student achievement. Personally, you have supported my success by providing opportunities to build relationships and friendships that will last a lifetime. I appreciate the electives and expressive art classes, which allow me to meet and interact with other students. Thank you for hiring support staff who really care about me, like Playground Frank.
We all know Playground Frank. Gotta give a shout out to Frank. All right, now comes the fun part. We always go with the theme here, if you know me. But what the whole theme is, the Ohio theme of supporting, success for all students. And so we thought of these are the keys that have made our school board so successful. So we are going to share our own keys of success for our Canfield Board of Education here.
First key, unwavering commitment to excellence.
Commitment. Oh, there's her bags. Okay.
Second key, extra behind-the-scene hours.
Third key, like a rubber band, your flexibility.
Fourth key, being lifesavers many, many times.
Lifesavers. Glad we're flexible here. Okay.
We're flexible lifesavers.
Yes, flexible lifesavers. I like it. They don't make them rolls anymore. Yeah. So you got gummy ones. That's awesome. Thank you. So you can fill your bags.
Yeah, jeez.
Okay.
Fifth key, making sweet opportunities possible for all of us.
Sweets, donuts.
We got a whole dinner up here.
That's right. Dinner of champions right here.
Sixth key, renter Smarties decisions on behalf of staff, students, and the Canfield community.
Smarties.
Seventh key, working hard beyond just scores and having lots of laughs, making learning fun.
8th key, willing to go to the Milky Way and back for our staff, students, and community.
Laughs, lots of laughs. Come on, laugh. Yeah, there we go.
9th key, staying calm and patient when it is crunch time.
Who doesn't like a crunch bar?
10th key, effectively handles mounds of paperwork, problems, and people.
Milky Way,
Bonus
Beeline,
key,
crunch
always supportive to all their peeps.
We are Canfield and proud of it. You are all of that in a bag of chips.
checks to mounds. Taking care of all of our peeps.
Seriously, something.
This is mounds, chips, and peeps. Thanks for taking care of it.
I sense we've met a few future speech and debate kids here.
Absolutely. They're getting ready.
Winners down the road in a few years.
Yes, they're getting
And
ready.
those keychains were made by our engineering team at CSU.
Nice job, middle school.
To put all your keys
Nice
on.
job. Thank you, Miss E. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Miss E, Mr.
Yeah,
Rubin.
so don't, yeah.
Well, let's see what the high school has to say. Here we go.
Thank you, school board. Thank you, school board.
Thank you, school board.
Thank you, school board.
Okay, I just wanted to take this time to mention that this is School Board Appreciation Month. And we would like to, Canfield High School, the administration, the student body, would like to congratulate and thank wholeheartedly our school board members for all their great hard work. One of the reasons why this is such a wonderful district, a wonderful place to work, is because of all the wonderful, wonderful attention and hard work that our school board gives to all our students and families and staff at Canfield High School. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for all of the efforts that you put forth. Thank you again. Have a great day.
Just want to take a minute and say thank you to our school board members. A lot of extra work that you do for our students and community, and we really appreciate it. So I just want to take 1 minute and say thank you from right here.
Hi, I'm Zayd Atway, and I just want to thank the school board. My dad is a member of the school board, and I just want to say thank you for all that you guys do, and thank you.
Hi, I'm Simon Kovas, the junior class vice president.
And I'm Riley Wilson, the junior class president. And thank you, school board.
Hi everyone, I'm Shunzo Sheet, senior class president. I just want to say thank you to the school board for all that you do. It's much appreciated.
Hi, I'm Mia Sinkovich. I'm a junior at camp.
Thank you, school board.
The 5 people that sit up here once a month at least. I don't take it for granted. Let me just say that. I don't take anything for granted about the body of work and the kind of people you have representing us here in Canfield. You've got 5 amazing people. Mr. Vetto, Ms. Prince, and I, we get to be more involved than most folks, but we are extremely grateful for all of you. So, hope you enjoyed your night.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay, so we will go with our Rotary Students of the Month. We ready? Mr. Moldovan, you start us off.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mike Moldovan from Canfield High School, and this young lady to my left is the Canfield High School Rotary Student of the Month, Abby Ambrose. Abby lives on, I think it's Cowlitz Point. Did I say that correct? I see her parents are here, Kristen and Mike Ambrose over there, and I think little brother Michael. Michael, how are you tonight? Doing good. So here's Abby, and we're just so proud of her. What a record. What a distinguished resume that she's already completed here. 4.0 grade point average, probably ranked #1 in the class along with a bunch of other kids there. Numerous AP, CC plus classes, all 5s on her end of course test. Academically, just fantastic. Leadership, she's in extracurricular events, the drama club. She has the leads and the plays and the musicals, always does a fantastic job with that. You know, I could say a lot, but I think what her teachers say is more important. cooperation in times of tranquility and turmoil. Pretty eloquent there, music teacher. Mrs. Angelo, a science teacher, says Abby has shown a great deal of intellectual ability as well as a willingness to put forth tremendous effort regarding coursework. She seeks to understand and relate concepts to one another, not simply to get the right answer. And that's really the crux of education, is growing as an individual. Our AP government teacher, Mr. Race, says this: she is such a welcome presence in any classroom because she takes her studies seriously, but also possesses a sense of humor, displays a tremendous love of learning. He is amazed at how she is able to balance so many different activities and commitments. Abby says her favorite subjects are English and history. Some of her favorite teachers are Ms. Fecco, Ms. Courtney, Mr. Race. I think I said that she does live with her younger brother, Michael. He's a 9th grader. The family likes to go out to watch movies together, and they like to eat at Nicolini's and Barry Dingle's. That's two pretty good choices. Her goal, she would love to travel abroad in Europe, major in marketing and possibly business. She likes to read in her spare time. She's in the choir, as I said. We have a play coming up, a musical called Chicago, and Abby will play Velma in that play. So come out and see her, because she's fantastic. I could say a lot. I could go on and on and on. I'll just say this to you. When you think of Abby, you think of class, because she's got a lot of class. Thank you.
Nice job, Abby, and congratulations to the Ambrose family.
Once again, good evening. My name is Mr. Rubin. I'm the principal of Canfield Middle School, and I would like to introduce our 8th grader, Massimo Fur, as our Rotary Student of the Month. His parents are here, Fred and Melinda Fur, along with his brother, Mateo. Some of the words that come to mind when you think of Moss is kindness, humility, leadership. He's shown that all through his his middle school years. He's built relationships with everyone from teachers to students. Our whole custodian staff loves and knows Moss really well. He's taken 2 high school level classes in 8th grade while balancing athletics. He was the quarterback for the 8th grade team, and he's also currently on the wrestling team. He will definitely be a future Rotarian because he always thinks of others before he thinks of himself. And so we are so proud to introduce him. One of his favorite subjects in school is language arts, and Mrs. Eaton happens to be here. She's his favorite teacher. Family, he lives with Mateo again. He's in 4th grade. They like to watch the Buckeyes, ride bikes, and hang out a lot. What he'd like to do in the future is he'd like to be a dentist, or possibly get a scholarship for college to play in football. One more thing he likes to do, likes to work out, throw around the football with friends, and hang out with family. So we are proud to introduce Massimo Fur as our Rotary Student of the Month.
Massimo, 2 appearances in one night in front of the audience here.
I just want to mention too
Congratulations for
that
family.
Massimo has a retreat tomorrow, so he won't be able to attend the lunch tomorrow. But we're going to do something special for him and a friend during the thing. So, but yeah, okay, thank you.
Good evening, Mike Flood, principal of Hilltop. I have Jonah Galvin here. You know, usually I allow my teachers to pick who's the student of the month, and so I allowed it once again. And as soon as his name came up, I couldn't have been more excited. You know, here's a kid, last year, really he got what I'm trying to bring at Hilltop, family atmosphere, and, we did a little prank on him. Felt so comfortable in my office. The kids did it, they loved it. But it was one of those things that my office wasn't a discipline area. It was a fun area where kids could come, relax, share stories, and he just fit right in, Such a wonderful kid, couldn't ask for much more. Teachers talk so highly of. The mom, she's here, she helps out at the school a lot. Dad, appreciate everything. A couple things about Jonah. Jonah, he likes, favorite subject is math. likes to play with his brother, has a dog. You like the box, right? Loves the box. I just learned that. Loves to swim. Just qualified. What you qualify for the junior 100 meter? 100 meter. What is it? Butterfly. So these are things that I learned from the kids. You know, you see them in the classroom, but you know, without this Rotary Student of the Month, you learn a little more about him. You know, keep on going on. Jonah likes to play piano, sing, and one thing that surprised me, he likes to be a drummer in a band when he grows up. So that's awesome. Love to have you, see you. You know, last year we're down on vacation, and he's there. He's staying right next to us, and just to see him play and be a kid meant everything to me. I mean, he didn't see me as a principal. He just saw, you know, someone there hanging out, and this kid's special. So middle school, you're gonna get a great kid. So Student of the Month, proud of you, buddy.
Hey, Jonah, stick with the drums. My son's a drummer in the band, too. Congratulations, Galvin family.
Good evening. My name is Travis Laver. I'm the principal at C.H. Campbell Elementary School here in Canfield, and I am pleased to introduce our Rotary Student of the Month, Ava George. Ava is one of our 4th graders, and she was nominated by her classroom teacher, who had nothing but amazing things to say about her. She's a hard worker, always prepared, always willing to lend a helping hand. And she even shared an anecdote that when it comes to library time every week, most of the kids, they're walking around looking at all the books and really taking their time, maybe goofing around with some of their friends. Ava picks her book out quickly and then donates the rest of her time to help organize the rest of the books, return them to the shelves where they need to be, and help make the library a better place. Very proud of her for that, as well as everything else she does. Her kindness is something that always shows through, and she even has a great sense of humor as well. Her favorite subjects are reading and art. She has 3 brothers, 1 sister, and a pet cat named Vladimir. And in addition to that, her and her family love sitting around the fire pit and hanging out making s'mores, which sounds like a lot of fun. So when she gets older, Ava is thinking about possibly being a baker or maybe an artist, and she would love to volunteer at animal shelters as well. Again, showing that spirit of giving back to others, to the community. And in addition to that, some of the other things she likes to do in her spare time, she likes making comic books, usually about cats. So pretty cool. But very proud of her, proud of everything she brings to our building on a daily basis, and very thankful that you get to be a part of C.H. Campbell. Thank you, Ava. She's our Rotary Student of the Month.
Ava, libraries are one of the most special places out there. Great, most definitely, and it must run in the family. Congratulations, George family. Okay. At this time, we have a special recognition
Yeah, we got some folks here from Key
from our
Club.
Key Club.
Good evening, board members. I'm Mahoney County Prosecutor Gina DeGenova, and I'm here today with my Director of Communications and Community Outreach, Alan Rogers, and we picked the right night to come here today. It seems to be an incredible recognition day. We actually have, we'd like to pay some special recognition to 3 of your students. A little bit of background, the Mahoney County Prosecutor's Office sponsored for the last 2 years a domestic violence donation drive during the month of October. And we chose October because October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And through our office, you know, we prosecute those who violate the laws, who commit crimes of domestic violence, and we work every day with victims and witnesses of those crimes as well. The shelters locally provide resources to those individuals, oftentimes leaving their homes with the shirts on their back, no money, and it's an emergency situation. And oftentimes these local shelters can't provide all of the resources that they need, so they look for donations. So we wanted to do something as a community initiative, and this year we had some amazing student participants in that. And in particular, 3 of your students here, Alana Lawson, Crescendo Sheets, and Parker Wilkins, and along with their senior class advisor, Mr. Holben, all participated in our domestic violence donation drive. So these students, on behalf of your school district, helped collect and donate over 10,000 items.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. Over 10,000 items, and then we also collected over $1,000 in gift cards and monetary donations. And through the efforts of these students, we were able to make those donations directly to benefit local victims of domestic violence. We were able to make those donations to Sojourner House, which is a part of Compass Family Services, Beatitude House, and we also had some students out in Columbiana County participate, and we were able to make it a regional drive, and we're able to donate to Christina House, which is a local domestic violence shelter in Columbiana County, located in Lisbon. So, you know, I thought that these students should get special recognition, especially sometimes the youth in America kind of get a bad rap. You know, they don't get the recognition that they need, but you have 3 tremendous students here who's not only stepped up to, you know, do the best that they could, they really helped members of the community who could not help themselves. And so I applaud them, and I think they deserve some special recognition for their efforts. And we have some certificates for them, so if they'd like to come up, and we also have some goodies. We have some t-shirts and whatnot for them. Crescendo. Alana. Parker. And Miss Pizzuto, I know, is the, what's the word? Yes, she operates Key Club, and I know she couldn't be here tonight. But we also wanted to recognize Mr. Hoban. And I just have to say thank you, because this is a special time for me as well to come here in an official capacity. You know, my daughter went through Canfield schools from kindergarten through her senior year, graduated last year, and is now at Ohio State. So I can't say enough about the education that this school system provides the students and the community here. And you know, the students we're lucky to have them in the community. You are preparing some wonderful kids for the future. So I applaud all of you, and I applaud the students, and thank you so much. We appreciate their efforts, and we couldn't have done it without them. So thank you very much.
Attorney DeGenova, thank you so much for coming. And Parker, Crescenzo, Alana, phenomenal job. We couldn't be prouder of you. Thank you. A great cause to further. Thank you. We are. Okay. We have another special, excuse me, another special recognition tonight. We would like to recognize Coach John Cullen this evening for a very special recognition that most won't ever, attain. So please let me read. Canfield Local School District Proclamation. Whereas it is the intention of the Canfield Local School District Board of Education and Administration to focus attention on noteworthy occasions and individuals, and whereas tonight the superintendent and board wish to recognize and congratulate Coach John Cullen on his 600th career win, and whereas Coach Cullen has an unwavering dedication to the basketball program at Canfield High School and has had a tremendous and positive impact on the lives of many young athletes by instilling in them the importance of teamwork, discipline, and attitude, both on and off the court. And whereas, on behalf of the entire Canfield Local School District, I want to thank Coach John Cullen and let him know that we appreciate the effort it takes to build, grow, and sustain a successful team. Now therefore, on behalf of Joe Knoll, the Superintendent of Canfield Schools and the Board of Education, I do hereby wish to honor and recognize Coach John Cullen on his outstanding 600th career victory and commitment to his players. Congratulations, Coach. And just to let you know, Coach Cullen, 1, 2, 3, 4 of us are Canfield grads. I'd say the majority of us have had you as a teacher and or coach. So with that in mind, please accept our congratulations wholeheartedly. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
So, Mr. Cochran, athletic director, is under the weather tonight, so I get the opportunity to step in. And many of you know, Coach came back to us. Okay, we had to go to the bullpen and brought him back. And he hasn't missed a beat. The team's playing well, and obviously 600 wins speaks for itself. So it has been a great night of recognition. And Coach is a great man. We appreciate your time and effort. And as a former coach, I know what it takes. I know the commitment. And we really do appreciate that. So give us a few words.
Yeah,
Please do. Please do.
Well, it was an honor to be included with the wonderful group of people that was recognized tonight. And 600 wins is a nice milestone, but it took me 50 years to get it, so it wasn't.
we don't want to mention that part. We won't say that.
Only 41 of them as a head coach.
Strike that one out.
By the same token, this is where I spent the majority of my career, both as a teacher and a coach. And every place I went to YSU from here. 3 years, I was the Canfield guy at YSU. Then I went to South Range. 8 years, I was the Canfield guy at South Range. Then I was trying to retire, and Coach Brink brought me back as an assistant at Springfield. And once again, I was the Canfield guy. So when an opportunity arose here to come back to my home, I was certainly happy to do it. And it's been a nice homecoming, and really nice to, most of my memories about my career are from this place, and I've been welcomed quite well by the community as far as my support groups and booster clubs and that kind of thing. But it just, the only problem is, I can't tell you how old it makes you feel when you're coaching the kids of the fathers that you coach. So unfortunately, I don't have any grandfathers yet, but I don't think I'll be around long enough for that. But I really have enjoyed it, and I know what a wonderful place this is. I know it because I've been in a lot of places, and the community support here is phenomenal, and the quality of the individual kids. As a teacher, I never had to raise my voice in class hardly at all. If I did, it was for some other reason than anger. And even here, I'll talk to the kids loudly once in a while, but I still don't have to get angry at them because they all come from good homes, and they come from people that really care about them the way you're supposed to care about your kids and want them to be lifelong learners. And that's what we're trying to satisfy for them, is to be an eager learner every single day, and with continual improvement and with appreciation for all the gifts they've been given both in home and in school. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, Coach, just 2 words. Welcome home.
There you go.
Okay, we are moving on. For those who would like to leave, please feel free. We are getting on with the regular business now. So, George family, good night.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're going to move on to our presentation of minutes, which we do get ahead of time and we are able to review. So at this time, may I have a motion to accept the minutes from December 14th, 2022 and January 4th, 2023?
So moved, Smallwood.
Second.
Mr. Otway, roll call?
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Smallwood?
Yes.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes. At this time, I am going to turn over our treasurer's report to our illustrious treasurer, Ms. Prince.
Thank you. There's 2 months worth of reports here as I work to get caught up after returning from a brief absence. I would like to, so some of them are cumulative, so I'm only going to comment on all the December reports and just a couple of the November. But on the November check register, on page 1, Simon Roofing for $70,000. This was a payment for the middle school roof repairs that were done. And on the fourth page of the check payment register, the booster digital displays for $17,000. That was for a new scorer's table for the high school gym. And on the investment report, I want to talk about both of them kind of together. The November report, you can see the Star Ohio and the sweep account were at 3.7%. And if you go to the December report, they're at 4.3%. So in 1 month, they went up over 0.5% on the money market rates. So that's really good for the investment side of things. And then I wanted to comment on the December cash summary report on the food service fund. You'll notice we started the year at $710,000, which is a very healthy balance. And most of that was as a result of the federal money during COVID that we were able to receive. But what is really sweet is we are at $773,000 as of the end of December. So the balance is going up even though we are no longer receiving that federal COVID money. So I think that's a tribute to our recently retired food service supervisor, Terry Hutchison. And we welcome Noelle Roth now, who's taking her place, and she seems to be getting along without missing a beat. So I don't have anything on the check payment register in December to comment on. The purchase order register, the new items you haven't seen, start on page 14. And we already talked about the investment report, so I don't know if anybody has any questions on any items. Oh, I guess I did want to comment on the last page of the purchase order register, $13,400 for new lighting at the middle school. If you've been up there, it's very bright now and much appreciated when you're coming out at night.
Oh yeah, especially picking up kids late from school, yeah, extracurriculars.
What's that?
I said, especially when you pick up the kids from
Yes,
extracurriculars at night,
it's very bright.
helpful. Yeah.
So if there aren't any questions, we do need a motion to approve the reports, please.
So moved.
So moved.
Second. Well, either way.
You guys tied.
Coin flip, that's all right. I'll yield to Mrs. DeCapua.
There you go.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Smallwood?
Yes.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes. Do we have anyone on the, no, okay, no one is signed up for public participation.
All right, ready for some personnel?
We're going to some new business.
All right, so I'd like to recommend the hiring of our extracurriculars as per the attachment exhibit number 1A, and also approve the classified sub Marjorie Glunt found in exhibit number 1B, those folks as presented.
Based on the recommendation of our superintendent, may I have a motion for new personnel hiring of extracurriculars and classified substitute?
So moved.
Second, Smallwood.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Smallwood?
Yes.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
No action taken, but just a notice of a calendar public hearing, which we are required to do 30 days prior to approving a school calendar. So my hope over the next few weeks is to meet with our unions and have a calendar ready for you at our February board meeting. I did give you an example about what I have, very similar to what we have this year. So.
Okay, so this was just is this a potential tentative, or is this an example of?
This is a draft.
Okay, a draft.
This is a draft, yes.
Okay.
Are we looking any major changes?
No, there's nothing particular. We still need to add our PD days based on Mr. Ditto's recommendations and things like that, but very similar. Like I said, then we'll get some input and get something ready for you guys, okay?
And we do not need to.
Nope, no
nothing
action
to do
needed
with that.
there, no. So we'll go to number 3. I'd like to recommend adopt the resolution number 106-2023, the Ohio Schools Council Governance Policy Change, which was Exhibit 3.
Based on the recommendation of our superintendent, may I have a motion to adopt Resolution 106-2023?
So moved, Wilkerson. Second, Smallwood.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Smallwood?
Yes.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
I'd like to recommend the adoption of resolution number 107-2023, the OSBA Legal Assistance Fund, Exhibit 4.
Based upon the recommendation of our superintendent, may I have a motion to adopt Resolution 107-2023, Legal Assistance Fund?
I'll move. So moved.
Second, Campbell.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Smallwood?
Yes.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
I'd like to recommend the adopt resolution number 109-2023, dispensing with statutory bidding procedures due to conditions of urgent necessity found in Exhibit number 5.
Based upon the recommendation of our superintendent, may I have a motion to adopt Resolution 109-2023 as stated?
So moved, Wilkerson. Second, Smallwood.
Discussion?
Well, as I mentioned to you, this allows us to make amends for our bus that caught on fire.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, we have a new bus coming our way, believe it or not, somewhat quicker than normal, which is a good thing, so that's why we need to do urgent necessity.
Okay, that's
And the only, that was because it was declared a like a total loss, non-repairable?
Well, I need to defer to the treasurer. I don't think it was a complete loss, but we were given, what, 65,000 towards a replacement?
A new bus.
Yeah.
They gave us the option to repair, but
Yeah.
there was so much wrong with it, and it was gonna be like $50,000 in repair costs, and we figured we would probably have more trouble after that.
And that bus was on an end-of-life
Yeah,
cycle.
so
anyways, yeah.
there was a revised quote that they sent today, so the new bus will be $112,982. That's slightly less than what was in your packet.
And that doesn't include the
That's
design?
we'll subtract the 65.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Anything else? Okay. Where was I? Roll call, please.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Smallwood?
Yes.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
And we have some out-of-state overnight field trips to approve. Our boys bowling team to Hermitage, PA, January 30, 2023, participate in a bowling tournament. The varsity wrestling team to Canal Fulton on February 24th and the 25th to participate in a wrestling tournament, provided lodging is paid by an outside source. Varsity wrestling to Garfield Heights, March 3rd and 4th, to participate in a wrestling tournament, provided lodging is paid by an outside source as well. And then varsity baseball team to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, April 9th to the 15th, to participate in the Ripken Experience, provided transportation and lodging are paid by an outside source.
Based on the recommendation of our superintendent, may I have a motion to approve the out-of-state overnight field trips as requested? Bowling, 2 wrestling tournaments, and a baseball.
So moved, Smallwood.
Campbell, second.
Discussion. Roll call?
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Smallwood?
Yes.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes. Okay, next on our list are donations. Ms. Prince, would you like to do this, or would you like me to?
I'm gonna defer to Mr. Vito to read them tonight.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Coca-Cola for $4,000. Patel Foundation Fund, $5,000. Canfield PTA, $1,250. The United Way of Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley, $3,721.59. Francis and Marcia Tarosi, $50. Eric and Jennifer O'Brien, $50. Battelle Foundation Fund, $5,000. Nancy Weibling, $50. DeRusso Sausage, $100. The Cavarro Foundation, $10,000. Campfield Gridiron Club, $4,480. The Gene Haas Foundation, $2,500. Lube Plus Oil Change, $500. Canfield Robotics Booster, $1,000. St. Michael Parish, $2,500. Canfield Speech and Debate, $1,500. Carla Sistone, $100. Robert Sen Studio, the ID cards for staff members, for a total cash donation of $42,801.59.
I just wanted to clarify, Mr. Vito, the Tarosi and O'Brien family gave $550.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
I'm sorry to do that to you.
May I have a motion to approve donations as read?
So moved. Smallwood.
I'll defer to Bob.
You guys tied again.
I'll defer to Bob.
I'll
second.
yield to Mr. Atway.
Okay, any discussion?
No, just thank you, all the donations.
And yes, the donations are
Yes.
phenomenal. That was
Strong month.
it was a strong month, and thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Smallwood?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCaprio?
Yes. At this time, I would like a motion, please. We will be entering executive session to discuss the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, and/or compensation of an employee. Just letting everybody know, we're going in. Eventually, we will come out, more than likely with no decision, but I can't give you a time frame on that. So may I have a motion to adjourn to executive session?
So moved.
Second, Smallwood.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Smallwood?
Yes.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCaprio?
Yes. executive session and back into regular session at 8:24. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Atway.
Second, Smallwood.
Roll call.
All in favor?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are,
Any opposed? No.
None opposed.
Adjourned.
thank you.